Right, welcome back to Kinfire Chronicles. This is going to be episode 5. If you put up with the last 4 episodes, God bless you. And if you're joining at this point in time, welcome. Because I do say in the disclaimer at the start of the others, if you want to avoid the poorer quality, then feel free to skip ahead because they were recorded in 2023.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been several minutes and a couple of years. But we're finally here on the new table, so we wanted to finish this game first as our legacy game, stroke campaign games for Fridays. When we finished off last time, we killed bandits. Some things that I realised when editing and re-putting them up, the other videos, is we've been doing a few things wrong. One of which we have illegal decks, which we're going to sort now that we're in the town.
Yeah.
The other thing is, which we haven't come across yet, but we were lucky not to come across, is when we killed creatures, we were supposed to take these focus tokens from them. And because I was trying to treat this as less of a legacy game in case I ever wanted to play it again, I was trying to put everything back in the same box. But it turns out that they're trophies, and you can either sell them at certain places, or you might draw a card that says, if you've got this trophy, and it'll be the silhouette, you get an action,
okay.
And we wouldn't have had a clue.
And that hasn't happened yet?
It hasn't happened yet, thankfully.
Are those all the enemies that we've killed, though?
They are all the ones we've killed. Yeah,
we've
we've killed 3 bandits in the last episode. We killed 2 deer in our second.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then the dragon right in the first when you do the tutorial. Focus and stuff we'll get to as we come across it in case you are new. But for now, we're back into to Vinna. In fact, one more disclaimer before we start, which it feels like this series is going to have anything but disclaimers. I will try and cut them out if it does happen, but we are recording this in the Isle of Man during TT week, and I live quite close to the grandstand. So if you hear bikes, if you hear a helicopter, there's not much I can do about that. I will try and edit around it if it does happen, but there is a landing pad.
Why don't you just get a new house?
Could get a new house. With this money, join our Patreon! No.
That would actually be like a great announcement. I think if we were to set up a Patreon.
Right, but now we're back in Vinna. We've come back to Vinna after killing the bandits. We were trying to find Celine. Celine.
I can't remember what the
Hierophant Celine.
I can't remember what the different town locations unlock. So.
Well, we've never been anywhere. We've been here once before, but it was basically
I'm
to the inn.
convinced we've been to some places. Didn't we go to...
I think we went to the lighthouse because it sort of told us to, and then it said end your turn at the inn, which I feel like ending our turn at the inn is a great place for us to end because we can sort out our slightly...
Do we not go there first, though, in case we encounter some sort of like issues or something?
No, because I think you could... Well, we could do. I mean, you could technically sleep. I don't think sleeping means you... And you can nap in the day, as long as you do free action. So yeah, we could go there first.
Because then we've like got the legal decks in case we encounter some
so we'll do
rapscallions in Vinna.
So we'll do V1 first.
Out loud, if you can.
I'm trying to read it. I'm just having a look. Okay, so yeah, we don't want to do that because at the bottom it says in bold, if you stay the night, which is at the inn, sleeping at inns in the town exploration rulebook, your city action is over.
Oh, okay, fine.
So that is normally the last thing you have to do.
Okay, fine. So we've been to the construction lighthouse. I can't remember much of the lore of what we have been up to.
Well, night is falling, and the aim of the game so far, what we've been told, is we're trying to get this lighthouse to start working because the Kinfire's gone out in it, which repels the darkness.
Yes, okay.
Well,
we have a bunch of trophies, so I think we should probably go to Morella's Wares because we might be able to like gain some more money, which is what I think this is here.
Morella's Wares, yeah, it sounds like
I would sell our
number
trophies.
2. So is this number 2? This is. So here we go. Now there is also an app for this game, however, it requires internet, and I'm not running an extension through the house, so you're going to have to put up with me reading these cards rather than the audio. But if you play this game yourself, you can get the audio. The shopkeeper, a tall, thin elf, greets you cheerfully as you enter. I've heard tell of the seekers, but I've never met any before. She watches you intensely as you browse the shelves stocked with fencing, chicken feed, and snacks of rodent repellent. I cater mostly to the farmers around here, she says, but my husband Jed is a blacksmith. He might have some items that interest you. Morella leads you to the forge out back where you find a human man with white hair and ropey moustache. She signs to him and a few quick gestures, and he nods before uncovering a table to show you his wares. You may now shop at Morella's Goods. Add it to the Vinna market if you haven't already. See shopping in the town exploration rulebook for further information. Your city action for this one, is over. Oh, maybe the city actions is just this, so we could have slept. City action is now over, so I'm guessing it just ends it. But we have now gained.
Well, we get
Morella's
3,
Goods.
so I think that's what it's saying is
we can
that
get 3.
that's
So
one use
we'll
of.
keep this out somewhere after the thing, but for now we'll put it there. I'll probably do a green screen close up of it so it'll pop up on the screen somewhere a bit bigger. But for what we've got now in Morella's Goods is Jed's work isn't fancy, but it's reliable. I promise you will never find better weapons to serve you. These items are for sale here. Defending blade, 3 coins. A heavy staff, 3 coins. Or a loyal arrow, 3 coins. Once purchased, add the cards and any boosts to the Seeker's unused card pool, or swap them into the Seeker's deck using the normal deck building rules, which is one of the rules we did break in our first playthrough.
Well, I don't know what else we need our coin for, but we have 9 of them, and there are 9 coins required to buy all of the items.
I don't think we want to buy all 9, do we?
No,
because we don't know what else. It might be like, it might cost you to stay somewhere. It might cost you, there might be something else.
Yeah,
maybe.
But I feel like the loyal arrow is potent. It sounds like a potent thing. I wish we could. Can we know more about what it is before we buy it?
That sounds familiar. Have we been here? I have an acid arrow. I have the loyal arrow. We've already shopped here.
Oh. I wonder if I have the. I don't have the sword.
The only thing left in the shop currently.
No, I have the defending blade. We have shopped here.
We've shopped here before.
Deja vu. I have been in this place before.
Okay, well I'd say then we don't count that as one of our actions, because our action would actually be going here. If we've already been here before, that should have been in the market, which we didn't do. So we should already know what that place is. So I'd say we pick somewhere else, because if we've already been there, I don't think that's fair. Because it has been 3 years, I think we can be a bit lenient ourselves this first time.
Do you know, I'm inclined to agree.
I would suggest then that, well, since we now think that that's not going to end our city action because it just says thing, whatever it said. In the town, your city action is over, and isn't that what the other one said? In V2.
Didn't say it on here.
Your city action is over, so I reckon we can still do it. You have 3 city actions, so I reckon we sleep. I reckon we go to the inn.
Okay, and we.
Yeah, that can be the first one. So
here
we go. It says, stepping into the inn, you're met with the smell of fresh baked bread. You can hear the gentle squeak of the water wheel turning out the back. We've got sound effects. Dara, the mayor of Vinna, and owner of the inn, appears wiping her hands with a towel. Looking for a hot meal and a room for the night. Your room and board are free here as long as you're in town. If you stay the night, see the sleeping inns, which we already know. We can basically redo our cards, which is what.
Okay, well I need to follow your lead, so I don't know what. Would we just get rid of all of the?
So the exhaust, because we're sleeping, you get rid of any exhaust cards that are in your hand. You can put them back into this pile that's in front of me here. You can get them out of your deck first and then do it. I had so many exhaust cards. I must have been getting absolutely hammered. Same. I must have been getting absolutely hammered by it.
I think those bandits really did us in.
Yeah, they probably did. So they go back in that pile. That's in case we get them again. Hopefully we don't.
And then we need.
So then you can go through your deck. You can redo whatever you like from the deck. But you have to follow the order, which is the one thing we have failed at. And every card comes in a pair. So if you take out, for example, I have got Acid Arrow up here, which I will put in the middle of the thing for now. It says Acid Arrow up there. It means that another card here has Acid Arrow down there. These are a pair. They have to be in the same. They're the same card. So if you have one, you have to have the other one in your deck. On the player boards down here, which I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera. It might do, but I've got 4 greens, 3 reds, and 2 blues, which means I have to have at least 4 green cards. Well, 2 of each, so 8 green cards in my deck. 9 reds and 4 blues, which is where I realised that we've been playing wrong because I have 6 blue cards in my deck. So I am going to have to get rid of something, which I'm thinking of getting rid of Capture Ruin, which would be the easiest thing for me to get rid of. And I think it was the green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not the green, it must be the reds I don't have enough of. Yeah, I've only got 4 reds, so I'm going to put in from my deck some red cards, which I've only got 2 off, which is the Firebolt cards. I'm just going to switch the
Bladestorm and Bladestorm.
Switch the card sleeves out on the cards that I'm putting in, since you can only
Fist
have 18.
of the Wind and Fist of the Wind. Tidal Force and Tidal Force. Probe and Probe, Jewel of Honor, Jewel of Honor. Right, okay, I see, I understand now. So, I have 4 reds, which means I can get 2 pairs, correct?
Yep. So
of reds.
Of which one? No, you've got 4 reds, so you should have 8.
8 red cards?
Yeah, but
right.
They should be in pairs with each other.
I've sorted all the pairs out already. Okay.
Is it worth getting that Fleeting Arrow? I mean, the Loyal Arrow looks pretty good. And the Splatter Arrow
Shattering
also
Blow,
looks pretty good, to be fair.
Defending Blade. Fist of the Wind, probably. Is that class as a... It class as red, right? Green or
whatever
red?
the top one is.
Oh, so that's green. Because this is the pair of Fist of Wind. Fist of Wind is green. Yes?
Oh, it'll be whatever the top one is, sorry. So yeah, it's green. That's classed as green as the pair, so you can ignore the boost.
Right. Okay, okay. So,
I'm quite happy with my deck. I should also point out a quick thing, because we haven't played in a while. Anything on your cards here, and I'll show the camera real quick. I have got, let's just find out.
4. Okay, I've got 4 reds.
Okay, maybe I do need to put that other card back in. Ah, there we go. So I have this sort of card here and this sort of card here. Now they both do the exact same thing in a way. However, as you can see, the attack, which is what you would do in the middle here, this one has got nothing around it, which means I will just attack, deal damage to an enemy for 2 damage. This one has got the black circle around the number of damage that I'm doing. That means I will take the focus of the enemy that I hit with that attack. And enemies will only attack whoever they are focusing in a battle.
Okay, so I've got 4 reds, 3 blues.
Oh, do I want that Fleet Arrow? That Fleet Arrow could be good. The Fleet Arrow could be very good.
Blade Storm seems good. Striking, probing for weaknesses. Please, but another seeker. 1, 2.
Now I'm gonna keep what I've got so far. And then I just shuffle this deck.
Tidal Force or Surround. Secure my space.
While Taylor's sorting his out, if you're enjoying this channel, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. It's free, it's YouTube, helps us out a lot. Any other legacy games, let us know what else you would like to see when this one's over. I've currently got 5 legacy games set aside, 6 actually set aside, for when we finish this campaign.
That's like too potent, I think.
Currently, the runners are Ether Fields, Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon, Dragon Eclipse, The King's Dilemma, and Vampires the Masquerade.
Well, how many people can play this?
6.
So it's up to 6, right? Okay, so that doesn't make a lot of sense.
4 or 6
that's
players
not
can do it.
To min max, that's not going to give me a lot of benefits. So 1, 2, 3 blues and 2 greens. I've got loads of greens, man. What is this?
I'm assuming it's 6. There is actually like 8 characters, so it might actually be 8 players, but that'll be very short on the map.
Attacking, you may move onto the same space as your target. Helpful Hand, that's probably too broken, I feel like, because there's 2 of them.
And since you guys cannot see this, well, you probably can see the map. I can zoom in a bit, but I think the writing's actually quite clear. I've changed some of the settings on the camera above to a different mode. Seems to be doing quite well. But we have got a burnt alchemist lab, Lucas T-Wagon, the inn, which we're currently at now. We have got a tavern over there, the wares, the Kinfire Shrine, and the lighthouse down here. They are the places we can possibly go.
Do you want another movement, or do you want more damage? You probably want the movement, right?
I could move away from people, yes, because range in this game is 1 square, so I have to be 1 tile away from an enemy to shoot, and then if they run into that square with me, unlike you, I have no armor, so I will just get slapped.
Do you reckon they're worth holding on to? Because they're so like jack of all trades type cards. You can play this instead of anything else.
Yeah, probably. I'd say they're quite good.
What I'm struggling with is whether how useful they are compared to like Jewel of Honor.
What's the other card in Jewel of Honor? Because one's just a 1 damage.
Return a chit to the bag and draw again.
I mean, that would be quite useful if because that's an instant action thing. So if we drew an enemy token that was going to kill one of us, you could go, now I'm going to play this, discard this, and then we put that chip back to the bag. It's basically like playing a fate token of sorts. Fate tokens, you actually just pull like 4 tokens from the bag, which we'll get to.
Okay. But no, I like doing damage. So that's a green and a boost. So I'll use these 2. Yeah, let's do that. We'll see how it goes.
So then you can shuffle your deck, your Seeker deck, because that is now redone as we sleep at the inn. And that's that 1 city action done. So
2,
we now
3, 4.
If you've got like cards with no thing on, you can always just take the sleeves off the ones that you're not using at the minute. That's what I've done. So they're all in sleeves.
5, 6.
Any reason why you're counting slowly to 10 while shuffling?
Because apparently, if you shuffle 7 times, it's like as thorough of a shuffle as you're ever going to get. So there's no point in doing more than that.
Is that why? Okay, I've got questions. Where did you hear that first?
I couldn't tell you. I genuinely don't know.
That sounds like that drunk guy at the pub. Yeah, you know what really helps? Shuffle 7 times. 8, you've done too much. You've reset the deck.
No, I'm not saying he's done too many, but like there's just like it's as far away as it's ever gonna need to be. So it doesn't. You just don't need to continue shuffling after that.
Right. Well, while you're doing that, where do you want to go next? I would say.
I've picked the first one, so where do you want to go?
Well, we both picked the inn to redo our cards. We're not counting
no,
number 2.
Oh, right, okay, fine. Let's go at the alchemist lab.
You want to go to the alchemist lab? What number's that?
3.
3. Approaching the burnt-out husk of the alchemy lab, you see the dwarven scholar you met earlier pacing back and forth with nervous energy. He gives you his name, Hoyt Belgar, and thanks you repeatedly. I would say fate delivered you to me if I believed in such things. You see, I'm in need of skills such as yours. He turns to look at the charred ruins. I would like to investigate the crimes committed here. Arson, murder, theft. This is, or was, my friend Mika's workshop. He perished along with it. If you can make time for such a thing, come talk to me and I'll share what I've learned so far. You gained prompt Q16. Remove this card from Vinna. So we can't go back there again. But we gain prompt Q16, which is Q16. We've got a prompt.
It concerns me that it's like near the back, but...
Quest 16, Ash and Bramble. Hoyt Belger, a dwarven scholar in Vinna, has asked for your help. A friend and colleague of his was recently robbed and murdered. Perhaps you could track down whoever did it. When you embark on this quest, open quest 16. So we've got a side quest. So we've got a side quest which is that. And before we do it, I'd suggest we do it because if we do it at quest 4, it says when you embark, discard all of the prompt cards and open quest 4. So I reckon we do that before we do quest 4 anyway.
Okay.
We've got to go off on a side quest. But we've got one more action to do here first.
Where do you want to go?
Oh, I'm torn because we've already got one side quest now. So it's either going to be the tavern, where I feel like we could get another quest because drunk people will send us off, or the Kinfire Shrine might be where we sell or get stuff for the tokens.
I am thinking about the Kinfire Shrine. It
Okay.
seems like the sort of place where we might we might get some sort of benefits.
Okay, let's do this. The Kinfire Shrine is small, nothing like the grand structures it dim looks, but well tended. Good day to you, an elven priestess emerges. Oh wait, have we already got this? Is this like something that we've already done as well? I've got some random ass things here. Yeah, we've already done that one. So we've already got the thing there.
Right, okay.
So we've already been there in one of our other videos.
All right.
So the inn. Let's do the inn. It reminded, I should really flip them over. Right, we'll go to the tavern, sorry, not the inn. The tavern isn't much to look at from the outside. A rusty unlit lantern hangs from the sign above the door. The windows are hazy with dirt. Inside, however, you find the place bright and lively. There are packed tables everywhere, people eating, drinking, and filling the room with laughter. The dwarven tavern keeper appears from the back room carrying 2 mugs of ale. Hello, loves. Grab yourselves a table. I might not do voices the entire time. And I'll serve you up some food and drink.
Dwarves are supposed to be Scottish.
A coin should cover the lot of you.
That's good. That's good.
If you stay, spend 1 coin for the food and drink, then go to event VB. Otherwise, return to the map and choose again.
Yeah, we've got 9 of them.
Yeah, we'll spend a coin, so that goes in the void box.
Box.
Oh, in fact, actually, no, open the void box. For coins, I'll stick them back in here, just because we've been using the void box to save our game at the end. So the coin will just go back into the pool of coins that we can get. And it needed to be VB. I should really just fucking go on the trail, sort that later. That one's the one that we've already taken out. Go to VB. Is that the front? Or is that the bottom? This is it. VB. It's a memory. When you stopped at the Lonely Lantern for some food and drink, you overheard rumours of a strange wanderer near Vinna who could speak the local language. They were chased out of town by some ruffians, leaving them lost alone somewhere outside of the village. Discard this card at the end of quest 4. So that's all we got was a memory, which will join our little memory brigade down here. And
what are the other memories?
So the other memories we have had in this game so far is 2A. You discovered an explosive device while investigating a sabotage bridge on the way to Vinna. Bombs can be useful things, especially against the sort of enemies that Seekers often find themselves up against. Producing more of these would be in your best interest, but authorities in Dinlux don't look too kindly on the peddling of explosives. No reputable merchant would be caught selling them, or perhaps there is another more discreet supplier. So I'm assuming someone might come up to us and say, if you got this memory, I can make you a bomb. And then the other one is because we went to this Kinfire Shrine. You spoke with Rani, the priestess who watches over Vinna's Kinfire Shrine. She told you a little bit about the shrine and also requested that you send anyone in need of assistance her way. Discard this card at the end of quest 4. So we haven't started quest 4 yet. These are memories that are just going to stay with us for the course of the game. And we've now got this local person that may or may not thing. That's free actions. That is free actions. So now I'm guessing we're going to venture out to Ash and Bramble. We're doing the side quest first.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
When you embark on this quest, open quest 16.
Is it not in the box?
I don't know where quest 16 is. So let's see if it's in this box here. That's just got a 1. But that's where we're going to leave this episode. It's a shorter one while we did our actions and got back into the game. Join us next week where we take on the quest Ash and Bramble. And until then, it's bye from me.
And bye from me.